Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's May 28th, 2020. And if you haven't awoken by now, I really feel sorry for you. Because you're obviously one of those of many that are sitting in their car with their spouse with a face mask on, not being able to talk to each other because they can't understand a fucking word they're saying because the face mask is muffling their sound. And they can't breathe in oxygen because they're losing brain cells. Because they're not depleting their air in their bloodstream. You understand that? For those people wearing these fucking face masks in their car or outside walking their dog, if you're so paranoid about getting some invisible fucking disease, haven't you even given any thought that you're depleting the blood airflow in your bloodstream? Don't you understand that? Why aren't you paranoid about that? Just thick-headed numbskulls who are so trained, they just don't know anything. Not hopeless. Let's take a look at that word. Hopeless. Less than hope. That's where you are. You're hopeless. Not even worth arguing with, not even worth acknowledging the existence of one. Pay no mind when somebody says keep your distance. Because now, originally it was 6 feet. Now MIT says it's 24 feet. No. Then another says that it's 13 feet. Oh my gosh. What is it exactly? You should ask that trained rat. What is the safety distance? Oh, you heard 6 feet. Well, I heard 24 feet. That means I can't even be in the fucking store with you. SpaceX. Yet another opportunity for the indoctrination to continue throughout the generations. SpaceX will give you the feeling that you might be able to go into space. That maybe one day your kid might become an astronaut so he can fly into space and perhaps colonize one of the moon bases that Apollo said that they've been trying to do since the 50s or the 60s, sorry. Moon bases. Mars, the Mars mission is coming up. And that's what SpaceX is there to do. That's right, NASA fanboys. You got a new fanboy. You got a new place to go congratulate and scream and yell when you see a rocket take off into the air that's going nowhere, into the Atlantic Ocean. Up, and turn. Up, turn. Someone's got to come up with something with that. We'll call it the upturn. They're not going anywhere. There's nobody even in them. I'd like to know how the hell they get them out of there, though. If they even go in there. I don't even think they go in there, you know? So I was watching the wonderful SpaceX launch. I'm sure everybody decided to watch it at, what was that, 4:33? Yeah, no, remember, these minutes really make a big difference. You know, they're going to meet that opportunity to meet the space shuttle up there, which of course you won't see. You have to understand what you'll see. You'll see a rocket take off into somewhere into the sky. It'll make its turn, and they'll have that camera. They'll capture that footage right there. They love doing that one. I love that one, you know. They get the thing upside down. You know, and I've said this before. I remember when I was watching the Challenger, and I was in, I think I was in 8th grade or 9th grade or something. I don't know. I don't even think I was in high school yet. But, you know, they rolled up this is when we had the old boob tube, you know. Teacher rolls up the TV into the classroom. We're all sitting there watching this space shuttle go down. And then I'm like, you know, what the fuck? How can they get that angle of the space shuttle when it should be going straight the fuck up, not turning? I never understood why they got that, how they got that angle, and why that was significant back then, because I wasn't a flat earther back then. I didn't realize it. I was still sleeping, okay? You understand that? I still believed in all of this thing. And thank God for flat earth. I'd have no idea where I'd fucking be right now. You know, what I would be right now. You know, I mean, how paranoid. I never bought any of this shit anyway. You know, the shark attacks in Long Island and shit like that. I never bought any of that stuff. But, I mean, I just would love to know, you know, how I would have reacted to this without understanding that everything is a lie, without understanding that Hollywood is nothing but bullshit, you know, total nonsense, liars, puppets, that's all they are. They get paid very handsomely to be a puppet, but that's all they are, you know. We tell you what to say. We're going to put shit in your movies to tell everybody that, you know, the earth is flat and many other things of natural disaster or disasters that'll happen in the future. We'll put little posters in the back and you won't even know it because you're so stupid anyway. And then, does anybody in Hollywood have a fucking brain? Of course not. But none of them do. They don't even realize they have no fucking talent. That's even the more of a joke. They actually think they have talent, some of these singers. They suck. I'm getting off the subject. I'm sorry. I was originally talking about SpaceX and the yet another indoctrinated lie that everybody will fall for once again. So Apollo has never gone anywhere. Never gone anywhere. We haven't gone back to the moon in 50 years. Gone nowhere. But yet people still buy that this SpaceX is going to go up into space and dock with the ISS and drop off these astronauts. Well, wait a minute. Well, I believe we have a social distancing problem. Have they been under quarantine for the last 14 days prior to their trip up to the ISS? Because if I go to Hawaii right now, I have to be quarantined for 14 days in some fucking jail cell or a hotel room. I can't even leave the hotel room. Are they abiding by the rules on that? No, I don't think they are. I don't think they are. I hope they're getting checked. Has any of them been tested for this? Because I haven't seen it on the news. The news reports about everything. I haven't seen them get an alcohol swab and test to make sure they haven't gotten it, because they could be carrying it. Oh, I love this. I love it. Oh, I love this. I love it when people saying you could be carrying it. Carrying what? What the fuck am I carrying? I'm carrying a 6-pack of beer. That's what I'm carrying. What the fuck you want? These fucking people. I'm telling you, you know what? Once again, you know, here I am telling you what is going on here in New York. We've got 40 million people out of work. We got 1,000 businesses now in New Jersey that say, fuck you, we're opening up. We don't give a shit. And the only reason why the restaurants aren't following it is because those asshole fucking politicians can sit there and yank their liquor license. And most of these restaurants, even at full capacity, couldn't open up without their liquor license because they need that. They need that alcohol. They mark it up $15 for a glass of wine when you can go get a bottle for fucking 12. That's better wine. Everything. It's just, I don't know. Where would you be if it wasn't for Flat Earth and you didn't know that everything was a fucking lie, that everything around you is a lie? You know, would you be one of these paranoid people driving around? You shouldn't even be out of the house. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you even out shopping? You should call the Peapod guys and have the groceries delivered to you and just lock yourself up. Don't leave the house. Some people, I can't get into it. All right. All right. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and let me be a part of your life.